Hey guys, this is Matt Brunet, and welcome to Movie News Weekly, hosted by FilmBook. Now before we begin, let's take a look at what we got in this week's news, which includes a gaming app turned into the #1 movie of the weekend, Tony Stark's new worth, When Girls Rule DC, the Powerhouse film called, well, Powerhouse, Terry Gilliam's not giving up on this one, because if Angry Birds can, then so can Tetris, the guys that could save DC, Remembering Uncle Scrooge, A Cast of the Gods, and the Demons have some unfinished business. So with that said, let's get things started. This weekend's box office is now fully fueled with anger. The Angry Birds movie has now taken first place with $39 million. This would put Captain America: Civil War down to second place in its third weekend by earning $33 million. This is then followed by the other new movies this week, Neighbors 2, Sorority Nights, and The Nice Guys, into third and fourth place with almost $22 million and more than $11 million respectively. Following from behind include Disney's The Jungle Book with $11 million and last week's new movies, Money Monster and The Darkness, down to 6th and 7th place with just $7 million and more than $2 million respectively. You can't say that a superhero doesn't make much money. They would be millionaires at this point. After Captain America: Civil War's second weekend, the worldwide gross of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has officially surpassed $10 billion. Out of the 13 films they have so far released, The Avengers has still remained to be Marvel's most profitable film by making $623 million domestically and a worldwide gross of $1.5 billion. Their most recent film, Civil War, is now currently the fourth highest grossing MCU film and the first movie this year to surpass $1 billion, behind The Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Iron Man 3. Their next film coming up, Doctor Strange, is set to be released on November 4th. Already planning and just months before the release of Suicide Squad, Warner Bros. Is currently making a spin-off film that would star fan favorite Harley Quinn, which Margot Robbie will reprise the part and be the producer. No word yet on who will write the film, but it is said that they have already gotten a writer and that she is a female. But you guys might be wondering, what does the title start with kinda? Well, here's the catch. The movie is not really about just Harley Quinn, but rather it encompasses on many female characters from the DC universe, including Batgirl and Birds of Prey. However, Warner Bros. Has yet to say how many of these ladies will be appearing. Two big powerhouses will work together to bring you, well, Powerhouse. Amblin Entertainment, Steven Spielberg's production company, will be making the family action film Powerhouse, which is based on an original idea by Colin Trevorrow. However, Trevorrow will only be producing the film. The job for writing and directing will be given to Emily Carmichael. Holly Berrio, president of production at Amblin Partners, stated, "We are thrilled to be working with Colin Trevorrow as well as Emily Carmichael, who is one of Hollywood's emerging talented young directors. We look forward to seeing Emily's creative vision take shape with a truly original story from Colin, which has all the signature qualities of an Amblin film." For many years, Terry Gilliam keeps on trying to revive an old project he always wanted to make, The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. Many times he tried and failed to bring the project to life, but now it seems there could be some hope thanks to some financing overseas. Adam Driver is set to star in the film as Toby, and Gilliam's partner from Monty Python, Michael Palin, is set to play as Don Quixote. Beforehand, the parts were given to Jack O'Connell as Toby and John Hurt as Quixote, and even Ewan McGregor and Robert Duvall respectively. If things go well, principal photography should begin this September. Would it be too late to mention that this will be from the guy that brought us Food Fight? Larry Kasanoff of Threshold Entertainment Group and Bruno Wu of 7 Star Works will be teaming up as producers under the Threshold Global Studios banner to make Tetris the Movie. Based on one of the most popular video games of all time, the film will be a sci-fi thriller with a Chinese cast, and the biggest surprise of them all, they are planning to make a trilogy out of it. Kasanoff has stated, "The goal is to make world movies for the world market. This one doesn't have to sandwich into a deal, it naturally fits." Time for DC to get a bit of a tune-up. In response to the failure of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, Warner Bros. Is appointing 2 new executives to be in charge of DC's movie division. These people are Warner Bros. Executive Vice President John Berg and DC's COO Geoff Johns. Berg has been working on many upcoming DC films, including the previous Batman vs. Superman, and Johns is one of the creative heads with Greg Berlanti on DC's television division, with shows like Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash, and more. Johns is also in charge of writing this month's Rebirth comic book series. The next DC movie on the line, Suicide Squad, is set to be released on August 5th. Another great actor is gone with us, and this time, it's Scrooge. Alan Young has passed away at the old age of 96. He is more well known to play as Wilbur in the classic sitcom series Mr. Ed from 1961 to 1966. He is also well known to be the 4th voice of the Disney character Scrooge McDuck, and played the part in Scrooge's most memorable works, including Mickey's Christmas Carol, the DuckTales series, the 1990 film DuckTales the Movie, Treasures of the Lost Lamp, and even the 2013 video game DuckTales Remastered. Other projects he was featured in include the animated series The Smurfs and Alvin and the Chipmunks, Ren and Stimpy, the 1961 film Time Machine, and The Great Mouse Detective. He will surely be missed. The gods will be having an all-star cast coming up. 4 major actors have been announced to be a part of the cast of Thor Ragnarok. These include Cate Blanchett to play as the villain Hela, Jeff Goldblum will play as the Grand Master, Karl Urban will be Scourge, and Tessa Thompson will be a new ally as Valkyrie. They will be joining Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston in the cast, along with Mark Ruffalo as the Incredible Hulk. Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel Studios, stated, "The continuation of the epic Thor franchise will be powerful and unique, and with the additions of Cate, Jeff, Tessa, Karl, and Mark to the cast, we have the makings of his most dangerous and heroic adventure yet." The sheer raw talent each of these actors bring to the screen can't be quantified. Having any one of them join the Marvel Cinematic Universe would be an honor, and having all of them is incredible. Guess which son got haunted again? Universal is set to make the 4th installment of the Insidious film franchise. The plot has yet to be announced, but Lin Shaye, who plays the parapsychologist in all previous movies, is confirmed to return in the film. Also returning will be Leigh Whannell to write the script like he did with the previous movies, but this time it'll be directed by Adam Robitel of Taking of Deborah Logan. The demons will be unleashed once again in theaters on October 20th, 2017. And that's all I've got for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to head on down to film-book.com for all the latest movie and TV news, along with their columns on the box office and their theatrical release schedule. Also, you can follow them on whatever social media you'd like. And while you're at it, you can follow me on my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter if you're more into stuff like animation, Disney, and my weird sense of humor. If you were watching this on YouTube, then hit that like button and come subscribe to us, and also leave a little comment on what you think on the news this week. If you were listening to this on a podcast on iTunes or any other podcast service, then don't forget to rate and review what you just heard. Tune in next time for another round of Movie News Weekly, and until next week, see you later, dudes!